Hi friends, I'm Sridevi. I work as an IT principal consultant, but I have passion to teach students. And here is an opportunity, and I'm trying to avail that. Okay, let me share my screen quickly. So today we are going to learn a very important and interesting topic that is called calendar problems. So we can make this very easy by following some tips and tricks which I'm going to share today, and that will be very useful for any competitive examinations because you will definitely get one problem on this calendar problems. Yeah, so now let's start very quickly. So for the calendar problems, in order to understand the basics, I have given few things over here which you have to understand, and then we'll go into the tips and tricks to solve the calendar problems. So here what I've given is 1 week is nothing but 7 days, and 1 year, it could either contain 365 days or 366 days. So when you say a particular year as an ordinary year, so if the year contains 365 days, then it is called ordinary year. So 365 days is nothing but 52 weeks and one odd day. So this odd day is nothing but extra day. This is what we call it. And in ordinary year, you will have 28 days in February month. Okay, next come to the leap year. So leap year consists 366 days, which is nothing but 52 weeks and two odd days. That means two extra days. So here in the leap year, we have another extra day because Feb is containing 29 days in that. Okay, so now these are the basic concepts which I wanted you to recap before we go into the tips and tricks. So now let us take an example calendar problem and I will show how to make it very easy to solve. Okay, so firstly, you might take few minutes to solve that because you have to memorize few things which I'm going to share now, but later you will definitely solve it in few seconds. Okay, so here, what is the question? What was the day of the week on 15th August 1930? So here, this is the question. And for this to be answered very quickly, we just have to memorize few things. So write down three things in your mind. First is days, months, and years. So you have to remember the numbers for the days. So for the days from Sunday to Saturday, I have given the numbers from 0 to 6. Yes, 0 Sunday, 1 Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, 5 Friday, and 6 is Saturday. So these are the numbers which we have given for the days of the week. So next, coming to the months. So months, just if in order to remember these numbers for the months, I will give you a very good tip. That is nothing but just try to divide these 12 months into three chunks. Okay, so first remember Jan, Feb, March, that is having 033, and then remember the last three 035. So just remember the first three and the last three as one set. So whenever you have to write down, you just write down 033 and 035 first, and then you write down the middle 614 and 625. Okay, so these are the numbers for the months of the year. Okay, so now coming to the years, you have to remember that any year which is between 1600 to 1699, it is having the number as 6. Okay, so similarly, if the year starts with 17, the number is 4, and if it starts with 18, it's 2, and if it starts with 19, it is 0, and if it's 2000 something, then it is 6. So how to remember this? This is the same concept again as previously shared with you. Just remember in the chunks of 3. So remember it as 6, 4, 2 and 0, 6. So just write down first 6, 4, 2. Okay, and then 0 and 6. So definitely your calendar problems, they will give you an year in between this. So our formulas are going to work for any year from 1600 to 2099. Okay, so let's come back to the question. So what was the day of the week on 15th August 1930? So here, what is the first question? So we have to write down the answers for these 6 questions in order to get the answer for the question given. Okay, so first question is write last 2 digits of the year. So what's the last 2 digits? 30. 30. So you are going to write that right there. And next, divide the above by 4 and then write the quotient over here. So when you divide 30 by 4, the quotient you get is 7. So write down that. Write the date. So the date here is 15th August. So 15, this number will be written here. And then write the number of the month. So what is the month over here? Here it's August. So this is where your chart comes into picture. So August is nothing but the number for the August is 2. So you have to write down the value as 2 over here. Write the number of the year. So your year is starting as 1930. So it's the 19 series, and you have to remember that for the 19 series, the number whatever you are giving is 0 for 19 series. So you will write down the value as 0. Add the numbers. So now all these numbers should be added, and the value whatever you get, that should be divided by 7 and write down the remainder. So now here the total is 54. So you divide that by 7 and write the remainder, which is nothing but 5. And now, what is the day? So what was the day which we have assigned for the number 5? You go back to the chart and see the 5 is against the day Friday. So your answer over here is Friday. So that's it. So you are able to solve it very quickly, but you will have to practice more and more questions in order to solve in few seconds. Let's take one more example. What was the day of the week on 26th Jan 2017? So again, you have to remember, you have to answer the 6 questions. That is nothing but the first is write the last 2 digits of the year. It's 2017. The last 2 digits is nothing but 17. Divide the above by 4 and write down the quotient. That is nothing but 04. Now, write the date. What is the date given here? It's 26th Jan. So write the date as 26. Write the number of the month. So again here, as I told you before, the chart would come into picture. So Jan, for the Jan, what is the number you have given? The number is 0. So write down the value as 0. Write the number of year. So when you say 2017, this is nothing but a 20 series, and the value for this is nothing but 6. So write down the value as 6. Now add all the numbers, which is coming to 53. Now divide this value by 7 and write the remainder. Now your remainder is 04. 4 is nothing but Thursday. So this is how you will solve the questions for the calendar problems. And I hope it will be very useful for your competitive examinations, and you would gain marks for that question for sure. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.